All right, who had Western Maryland as a place that I would hit traffic? Not me. On this episode of Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth. I mean, I'm driving over into New Jersey. You gotta do a Sopranos reference, right? I mean, it only makes sense. I cannot escape the clutches of New York City fast enough. Here we go again. Two cars stopped just flat in the middle of the road, blocking everybody. Heading west, I return to my comfort zone of wide open spaces and rural places. And literally, I was in Virginia for like a minute there. I also finally partake in a road trip activity for the first time on the road trip.
Again, the high today 88 is 83 degrees. From the WBAP News.
Can I make it to my destination without melting in the heat? Cannot wait to get in the shower. This is Road Tripping with Sports Betting Truth. All right.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, Willie.
Have a good time. I am actually about to go visit another family member, but this one is in New Jersey, so only a couple hours away, so that's where I'm headed right now.
It is way more than I could have ever imagined.
Of course, there's not a cloud in the sky right now. Like I said, I'm the rain curse, so wherever I'm heading today, it's probably gonna rain. Which I honestly don't mind, because that means no sun and cooler temperatures. As long as I'm not trying to do an outdoor activity, I don't mind.
Right, Paul? Yeah. It was almost the exact same thing. Yeah. All right, sure.
Here we go again. Two cars stopped just flat in the middle of the road, blocking everybody.
We want it all forms so for to grow and change with you.
Man, a Georgia plate, a Florida plate. I bet if Andrew Cuomo de Blasio were here, they'd be really mad. I didn't quarantine. Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Your mom always said you'd be the chosen one. Sun with the blue moon in your eyes. Moon in your eyes. And I'm driving over into New Jersey. You gotta do a Sopranos reference, right? I mean, it only makes sense. Looks like the toll booth that Tony Soprano drives through in the opening credits. Got yourself a gun! Got yourself a gun! So, New Jersey is state number 22 of this trip. It's my first time in New Jersey since 2014 when I went to my cousin's wedding. They got married outside of Philadelphia, but I'm going to South Jersey. They live in the Philadelphia metro area where I'm headed. But that was the last time I was in New Jersey. I've been here plenty of times, so. 90 degrees at 10:28 a.m. in New Jersey. You know, I expect that in the South and in Texas, but not in this part of the country. Just my luck. Man, this guy behind me just flipped me off for some reason because apparently I wasn't driving fast enough. I mean, I was going 85. I guess he wanted me to drive 90, but he's behind me now, and I'm purposely slow rolling him just to make him mad. Let me see if I can get him behind this car behind me. Some old guy too. He flipped me off. I'm like, okay, you want to flip me off? You want to flip me off? I'm gonna keep brake checking you over and over. Watch. Brake check. Brake check. Yeah, that's what you do when you mess with me, buddy.
Cities aren't.
He just flipped me off again. There he is in that Toyota. He just gave me the bird again. And honked. Man, what year is it? Another state that only takes cash. Boy. That's a very wise sign. Only bet with money you can afford to lose that you can afford to lose. I say that twice because a lot of people think money I can afford to lose is, money after expenses. No. Money after expenses, savings, 401k distributions, all of that. Anything you have left over after that, maybe you can afford to lose.
Oh, he's gone? Okay. Maybe that's...
Well, I am here at my aunt and uncle's house, my mom's sister. I don't know if they want to be on camera or not, so I'll probably just film myself while I'm here, but I'll just visit for an hour or two, probably go get lunch, and then that's it. Currently driving, following my aunt to go get some food. Because I'm in Metro Philadelphia, I think it's obvious that I would like to have a Philly steak, so that's what I said I wanted, so we are going to a place to go get that. Oh, that was a good Philly steak sandwich. And I didn't eat a lot, just so, you know, I could eat some on the road. That's one thing I haven't done yet, is I haven't had any road snacks yet, like getting stuff at gas stations. But there's a couple of gas stations I want to go to pick up some junk food from. And I'll tell you why I'm picking those gas stations in a bit. It's too hot. It's going to be in the mid-90s where I'm headed, so I don't have a choice. Man, it is hot. It's 91 degrees and the sun is high in the sky. It's 1:22. See, this is fine. As long as I'm moving, I don't really care. All right, let's see if they take a card in Delaware, if it's cash only as well. Let's see if they're in the 21st century. So do you take cards or just cash? I don't have any cash, I'm sorry. Well, I'm in Delaware, state number 23 of this trip, and ding, ding, ding. Delaware is state number 6 of 8 that I have not visited before, so this is my first time in the state of Delaware, the first state. I'm gonna find a gas station somewhere to stop at to get some junk food, just so I can put my feet on the ground and make it count. All right, just put my feet on the ground in Delaware for the first time. I got my usual Pepsi Zero. I got some jalapeno popper flavored cheese curls, and I got some, this is a road trip staple for me. Like any road trip I take, I have to get these pork rinds, hot pork rinds. And that is my junk food for this stop. I'm not done buying junk food today, I'll tell you that. Is it gonna rain?
Between Halton
Oh well.
and Highway 3.
Honestly, I don't care that it's raining pretty hard. I'd rather get rained on a little bit than melt in my car with no air circulation. So as long as it doesn't get too bad, I'm fine. I don't have any cash. I think my car creates like an aerodynamic effect that pushes all the rain upwards, so I'm really not getting that wet. The updraft is pushing the water up. So I'm really not feeling anything, even though it's raining somewhat decently. Yeah, it didn't take long to drive across Delaware there. I'm in Maryland now, state number 24. I haven't been to Maryland since 2008 when we flew into Baltimore and drove to Washington, D.C. for my grandfather's funeral. He got buried at Arlington National. That is the one and only time I've been to Maryland, was going to and from the Baltimore airport. So really just on the roads, but I'm just driving through. I'm gonna keep going west. So we're gonna drive through Baltimore here in a little bit.
And he is attempting to bring as many people into this movement as he can.
Really
That's how
good.
you do it.
No, I'm not going down to DC. I'm not going south. I'm going west. And it will all make sense here in a bit. No need to worry. I've been to DC before. That's where my grandfather got buried at. Labor Day weekend traffic. All right, who had Western Maryland as a place that I would hit traffic? Not me. Like, what could be going on in Western Maryland that's causing this big traffic jam? Seriously. Virginia is state number 25. It's my first time in Virginia since 2008. We stayed in Arlington, Virginia for my grandfather's funeral, but it's been 12 years. We had our season opener in 2009 was at Virginia in Charlottesville, but I wasn't good enough to be on the travel roster, so I did not go. But this is my first time in Virginia in 12 years. And literally, like, I was in Virginia for like a minute there, but we just passed into West Virginia, state number 26 of this trip, and ding, 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 West Virginia is state number 7 of this road trip that I've never been to. This is my first time in West Virginia. I was actually supposed to come here to West Virginia in 2018 when TCU had a midweek basketball game against West Virginia, but a really bad snowstorm hit in Kentucky and I did not go because the roads were so bad. I'm gonna find a place to stop so I can put my feet on the ground. We have one left. What state could that be? Well, stay tuned. Time to get some gas and more junk food. I got Reese's Big Cup Peanut Butter Lovers, whatchamacallit, and white Twix. And I gotta eat them fast because they will melt. Like, these will all melt very fast. So, and I also got Diet Arizona, so not all sugar. But when I was in Las Vegas one time, I bought a bunch of candy like this for the drive home to San Diego, and it all melted in like 10 minutes. It's not that hot, but still, I gotta eat it. I need to find a final destination too. I got maybe 3 hours worth of driving left of me, but I want to do it before it gets dark. So the question is, how far south can I go to where I can still find civilization? Roanoke, Virginia is 3 hours away. So let's do that. Roanoke, Virginia, 3 hours. And I need to find a hotel in Roanoke as well. So let's do that as well. All right, so I'm staying at a Courtyard by Marriott in Roanoke. Back in Virginia, for good this time. I'm in Berryville, Virginia. Does anyone remember that Wendy's commercial like 8 years ago or so where they had that berry salad that they did the commercial in? I remember. So 10 years ago today, September 4th, 2010, was my first football game of my senior year at TCU. And we played Oregon State at Cowboy Stadium. That was a full strength Oregon State. They had a lot of injuries that year, so they didn't finish very well, but we played them at full strength, and they actually played us pretty close. But we pulled away at the end and won the game on put the game away on a safety. We were up 28-21, and they had the ball on maybe the 5-yard line, and they snapped it over the quarterback's head in the end zone. But I can't believe it's been 10 years since my senior year. Seriously, what the hell is with this traffic? Like, I'm in rural Virginia, and yet it's backed up all this way. Yippee! More traffic! Yay! I-64. That was one of the main interstates that ran through Louisville, Kentucky. I traveled that road many times. least stop traffic gave me a chance to put my top up. I was starting to get cold. But like, I am all sticky and greasy. I'm like a combination of sticky and greasy from the sunscreen and... Well, that was a weird drive. There's so many cars on the road for it being such kind of a rural road. I cannot wait to get in the shower. Ooh, the parking lot, great. That was an amazing shower. I want to start tomorrow early because I want to maximize the number of hours I drive where it's, you know, still cool, relatively cool to the rest of the day and not have to drive in the heat or with my top down. So I want to start early tomorrow, but see, I got tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, so just 3 days left of this trip. Still one more state to go that I haven't visited. Which state will it be? Anyway, I'm gonna finish watching SmackDown and then I'm probably gonna go to bed. Like I said, I want to start early. I don't want to dilly-dally. Anyway, that wraps it up for today. I'll be back tomorrow.